Hey guys, Spring here. Today we have a really awesome game in this pseudo mirror. We're both technically playing Kojo and Booda, but have very different deck lists. While my deck aims to get an early lead and then close out games with Shenlong's overwhelming power, my opponent's deck, however, plays every single sabotage character it can get its hands on and looks to utilize that sabotage to get card advantage that they can leverage into the late game and win those late expeditions because your opponent just can't do anything anymore. This game was a lot of fun, and we're going to hop right into it, but don't forget to like and subscribe.
Okay, we are playing the mirror. We've not played against this player before, I don't believe. We are on the draw. Let's see. Probably want to keep Shenlong because it's kind of good if you can build a lead. Yeah, for that reason, I'm going to keep the Foundry Armor and the Bravos Tracer. Yeah, let's do that. There's a good chance I'm just playing the Tracer in front of the Booda token. They just pass? We'll hit them with the question marks. Well, glad I kept the Shenlong. There's nothing for me to Ordis Spy. And I think I'd rather have the Foundry Armor from reserve next turn. We play this over here. Specifically because of Haven Warrior, I'm going to play it on the companion side. Because if I play Issun-bōshi over here and then they just play Haven Warrior, it kind of didn't do anything. But if they play Haven Warrior over here now, I can go ahead and tie it, and the best they can do is have a Ratatoskr to tie here, or an Issun-bōshi to tie. So, like, I made the perfect play. Cool. Oh, sick. Haven. So this turn we can go Haven into Foundry Armor. Yep, and then because of that, this will be able to be over here. And then starting next turn, we can just start slamming Shenlong and basically announce that we're going to maintain parity, in which I am ahead. Basically, the goal of this deck is to get a lead early and then just maintain that lead. Okay, Kojo is interesting. Or not Kojo, another Shenlong. Either way, they're getting caught up by one this turn because they had the Tooth Fairy to get rid of the Foundry Armor. But Issun-bōshi should be able to tie on either side, assuming they don't have stuff from their hand to play, because Haven Warrior here, Issun-bōshi over here gets the boost and beats. Oh wow, Tanuki. To get rid of Shenlong is a interesting choice. And not playing it. So, the mistake they made if they were going to leave me with Issun-bōshi to get rid of the Shenlong from reserve is they should have played the Tanuki over on the companion side. Because now with the boost that I get from Haven, they don't win on this side. Whereas if this was over here, the best I can do is we both move on one side and they move on the other side. But now I get to win this side completely, and they don't actually get to catch up at all. Plus, the other mistake of playing Tanuki is now you have too many cards in reserve and have to discard out the Tooth Fairy. which a 2-mana 1/1/1 is not good, but like it's something. So the question is, I can either keep Ratatoskr to be able to play it next turn, or I can keep Intimidation for later, and I think I'd rather have the Intimidation because the Ratatoskr is likely not going to do anything in 2 turns, or next turn. So here, I'm going to go ahead and play Shenlong on the left side. Basically, it's super easy for them to beat Booda, but basically just force them to play something over here, because the only way they beat Shenlong is by ignoring this side, so I move either way. And I don't want to find out if they can make 11 power with 6 mana, which they shouldn't be able to without like 3 rare Bravos Tracers, which would be insane. Okay, now this turn, now that I have a Ratatoskr again, really happy I kept the Intimidation. They are a Sabotage heavy build, who I probably should have kept Haven Bouncer. Yeah, I should have kept the Haven Bouncer. Just playing too quickly and wasn't thinking about the fact that they probably were going to be able to sabotage Shenlong because they're first. So now hopefully they don't have anything to beat Ratatoskr. Hopefully they just like play Tanuki here and I can intimidate the Booda token. Actually, that works too. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go ahead and intimidate the Booda token. Just get my sneaky victory in here. I'm still up by 1 expedition. They're going to be up by mana and cards. I am probably going to just keep this. Yeah, because I can Haven, Ratatoskr, physical training. And the Haven's nice insurance if they... Like, the resupply I get on this is nice insurance if they decide to sabotage again. So we have 2 different 3-mana 3/3/3s that are going to be 5/5/5s because of the double Bravos Bastion. In case you were wondering, Evan, if you're still watching, Haven Bravos Bastion, characters I play for my reserve get an extra boost. So they get 2 extra boosts every single time. So Ratatoskr over here is going to be a 5. And then I can physical training the Booda token to make that a 5 as well. So they're likely going to be able to beat me on 1, but not both, and then I'll be 1 away from winning. I won't have many cards, which is going to be a little awkward next turn. Yeah, so they can play that there, but they're not likely to be able to beat both now. Because Tanuki on the companion side, or on the hero side, will let them win over here. Thanks to me not being able to move on water. Playing the Bravos Tracer instead of the Tanuki is an interesting choice. I feel like you'd rather just have the Tracer next turn because it's cheaper. And yeah, we just pass again because hopefully we can get the Pathfinder to win. We're basically dead to an Intimidate. But they have to go first, which means they have to like choose where to play something, and I can just play the Tracer or the Pathfinder on the side they're weaker on. And hopefully we can sneak a win. Hopefully the 0 on green doesn't screw me over here. But hopefully they just play Tanuki over here. Or even better, they just play another Sabotager. Because I am going to be able to use all my mana. Nope, just a Tanuki. Okay, so Pathfinder over here. Hopefully they can't be a 6/9/9. But they're probably going to be able to beat 6, so we're probably going into a tiebreaker. Which is not fun. Let's see what they can do with their last 4 mana. Yeah, their own physical training. So yeah, we're going into a tiebreaker, which is not fun. Unfortunately, Bravo's Pathfinder is just not was not good on that turn. Okay, we are going to lose to some sabotage, almost certainly. But this is the best we can do. Get some power. Yep, I'm still here trying to get a grasp of everything. Okay, yeah, that's worst case scenario. Now we just have to pray they can't beat this. So every single turn you draw 2 cards and then you can mana a card. So that's what this number is here. So they have the training. Do they have a way to beat me? Bravo's Tracer does it. That definitely does not do it. So we won the tiebreaker, which was pretty fortunate. Nice thing is that the Ordis Spy, even though we got rid of mine, it's a small dude for its mana. So we just barely got there.